Hi guys, Mags HD here, back again with another video. This time it is my Premier League predictions for week 4 of the Premier League. So without further ado, let's get on with the video. So we're going to start off with the first game of the week, which will be Man City versus Liverpool. So they've both went into the season pretty well with 2 wins and 1 draw. Liverpool's in 2nd and Man City's in 4th. Liverpool's scored 8 goals and conceded 3, so they've got a goal difference of 5, and Man City have a goal difference of 3 after scoring 5 goals and conceding 2. So I'm going to go with Liverpool on this one, and I'm going to see a 2-1 to Liverpool. I know Man City's got the home advantage, but I just think that Liverpool, with new signing Oxlade-Chamberlain, could have the better of Man City in this one. So moving on to the next game, which is Arsenal versus Bournemouth. Arsenal and Bournemouth both haven't had the greatest starts to their campaign, with Arsenal losing 2 games and winning 1, and Bournemouth winning none at all. But I am going to go, because of home advantage here, I'm going to go Arsenal 3-1 against Bournemouth. And moving on to the third game of Saturday's fixtures, which is Brighton versus West Brom. Once again, Brighton haven't had the best game season so far. With 3 games played, they've lost 2 and drew 1, whilst West Brom on the other hand have won 2 and drew 1, and are sitting 5th in the table, whilst Brighton sits 17th. So I am going to say, on this one, I think West Brom have the better chance of winning, so I'm going to say 2-1 in this one. Then on to the next match, which would be Everton versus Tottenham. I think both teams haven't done too bad of a start for the Premier League season. Obviously Tottenham's in 9th and Everton's in 12th, but they've both won 1, drew 1, lost 1, and they've got a goal difference of -1, Everton, and Tottenham's got a goal difference of 1, so I don't think there's going to be much difference here, but I'm going to go with Tottenham 2-1 against Everton. Moving on to the next match now, which is Leicester versus Chelsea. Now, Chelsea's obviously the defending champions, and Leicester were the defending champions last season, so this game could go either way, but I think it's going to go more into the favour of Chelsea, so I'm going to say 2-1 Chelsea. Moving on to the next game now, which is Southampton versus Watford. Now, Southampton and Watford are both kind of equal. They've both had a sort of equal beginning to the Premier League season so far. With 3 games played, they've won 1 each, and they've both drew 2. So they're kind of equal, with them being 7th and 8th in the Premier League so far. So I am going to go for Southampton maybe pipping Watford to the win by a 2-1. So that is my prediction for that one. On to the next game, which would be the last game of Saturday, which is Stoke versus Man United. Now I think Man United's going to have the better of the 2 sides here, as they've won the last 3 games of the league, the first 3 games in the league rather, and Stoke on the other hand have only won 1, drew 1 and lost 1. So I think Man United's going to have the better of the 2 sides here, and I think it's going to be Man United 3-0. Moving on now to the Sunday games, which is Burnley versus Palace and Swansea v Newcastle, and I think that Burnley are going to win 2-1 in that one, and I think Newcastle are going to win 2-0 in the Swansea one. And then moving on to the very last game of the entire weekend, which is West Ham versus Huddersfield. And Huddersfield's had a pretty good start to the beginning of their season so far, with 2 wins and 1 draw, and West Ham have not had the best of starts, as they've lost their first 3 games in the Premier League. So I'm going to go with the favourites here, obvious choice, Huddersfield 2-0 win over West Ham. So if you liked the predictions video, comment down in the box below and tell us what you thought of it. If you didn't agree with my predictions, also comment down in the box below, I don't mind. If you liked the video, give it a thumbs up. If you haven't yet done it, subscribe. I've been Mags HD, and I'll see you later.